Five things to consider when migrating to a new web hosting services. Simple guide on switching your website providers are here. So, migrating your website can turn into a tiresome sum of materials. Like migrating website can be have accessible points, and that can go through with the materials of much more about the sums and services. So you can see many of them and have a refresh points, capture and specs, and much more about it. Website hosting services are scalable for that. You can also have materials for them and issues. If you want to see the materialistic materials about all of them, you can have to do with site designs like migrating your website turn into a outcomes of materials that can go through with them and have a lot of management. So migrating your website in return to tires some the time consuming experience in no time, even if you did not do up a material. Like even if you're up game with your new magnificent web hosting provider, if you do not think things through the take proper setup to protect your content, you might end up losing some critical data and even compromises your cybersecurity. If it spell hassles, why should not you save yourself to be trouble and stay where you are? Well, there are tons of right reason why you would not to be moved. For instance, if your site is suffering disastrous amounts of downtime and go do not look down, so do same for your sites in much material. Choose a new host. So things that so here are some top five things you should keep in mind while moving to new web hosting provider. Number one, choose a new host. Number two, backup files. Number three, switch DNS to the new host. Number four, verify functionality of the new host. And number five, cancel old web host accounts. So after that, you can change. You can migrate your system to the a new one. Let's discuss one by one. Choose a new host. Picking up the perfect web hosting providing for your site is critical as it can make or break down your website in the long run. Fortunately, there's a whole variety of hosting provider types and overall options on the market, and each of them offers particular features, configurations, and customization choices. Apart from choosing the host with a solid security track record, standard security focus features, SSL certificate, DOS protection, regular backups, and so on. And sterling reputation, you want to take a look at some of more specific technical stuff such as required services space, bandwidth, number of CPUs, and amount of RAM, and also have one to consider the type of solution you want to utilize for them. Backup files on Dropbox or OneDrive. After that, domain registrars for them and functionality of